roadmaps are really underestimated for how important they are to a business in providing transparency to both employees, customers, everyone. So you get to roadmaps through one click, just like everything else on the admin page or the employee page. You will both get put into the same page here, and visibilities and permissions being set are what separate from who can see what. So already I have a few here listed, but let's say you wanted to create a new one. So I'm going to create new. I could assign this to a particular department. I could say, this is for the sales department, or I could say that it's for the company. So if you want to do company, you can choose a couple owners. Maybe you've got a few people who are responsible for keeping this up to date. And the description is, maybe it's the 2026 company roadmap, and we're going here, we're doing this, we're doing that, whatever it may be. You want to make sure that's on here. Then you can do public versus private, just like everything else. And if you wanted to do private to just you as the creator until you're ready to share it, you can do that as well. And then when it comes down to the timeline here, I'm just going to make this private. You can do days or months. And I'm going to choose months because if this were a company timeline, it'd probably be in months. But if you've got a department project, days works really well. If you've got something you're working on over like 3 weeks or something like that, it works really, really well. So let's say here, I'm going to go up to January 1st. And then because let's say it's all of 2026, I'm going to do down to December. And I did months, and then I'm going to generate my timeline. So now what you do here is you can say, maybe there's a development initiative. Feel free to type that out. I'm just going to try to be quicker so I'm not boring you with my typing. But let's say it's a low item, or actually this could be high. Let's say this is the highest one. Let's say it's not started yet. We're going to add the task. Let's say we've got a sales initiative, and maybe this is medium, and maybe it's in progress already in here. So what you want to do here is move it in place, and then you can expand these and retract them. And the idea with this in the end, I think you could probably see where I'm going, is that you've got every single project, or initiative I should say, planned for the year here, so that customers, support, employees, whatever it is, can see exactly where the company is going. So if this were a company one, it helps everyone stay engaged and excited for the year, because they're like, oh, look at the things that are coming. Like, these are the things we're going to be working on. So it helps them to gear their work towards that. Whereas if they don't have it in a visual and it's just in one person's head or two people, nobody really is clear, and there can be some uncertainty and anxiety. So this really helps with all of that. Customers are another thing that don't get thought of enough when it comes to roadmaps like this, because if your customers can see where you're going, or through support, if support knows, then they can communicate to customers, like let's say you've got development happening, customers want to know what's coming. And so if support is knowledgeable on that, they can, reduce customer churn, all kinds of things, because they can tell the customer, yeah, this is exactly what we have coming. So everyone can buy in this way to the company mission and vision when you have it visually down. And anyone can pull this up at any time, because like I said, you can set the permissions. Now, one other thing I want to note here is if you were to click this little icon, it says it's sent to projects. Go back here to the project page, and you can see that your project is here. I have a separate video on projects, but it's really cool because once you get that Gantt chart figured out, your roadmap, you can send everything over here and then start adding tasks and then start tracking this like a regular project. Employees will be able to see this when they log in if they're assigned to the project, and so they can know that, okay, you know what, in the next few months, this is what I'm working on exactly. So I'm going to go back here, back over to roadmaps, and then let's see here. So the other thing I want to mention is the copy button. If you copy this, it will go to Excel or Google Sheets, and you'll have a really nice column with dates and the items, so the start and end date, and then what the item is. So if you wanted to work on this separate, offline, for record keeping, whatever it might be, you can just copy it right over and you're all set.